Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a full face using only Urban Decay makeup. I have wanted to do a full face using a higher end brand for a very long time, but it takes a little while to accumulate all of the products that you need for a full face video to make it accurate and true. Before we get into this full face using only Urban Decay, definitely hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already or you guys are new to my channel. And don't forget to smash that like button. I most greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see some of my staple products from Urban Decay, then just keep on watching. I'm in my little silk black bathrobe and we are going to get into this tutorial. So I'm going to be starting by priming my skin. I did hydrate my skin off camera and I already have my brows filled in. That is because I don't have any brow products from Urban Decay, surprisingly. So we are going to start with our skin. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay De-Slick Complexion Primer. One thing I really like about this Urban Decay primer is that it is extremely mattifying. So I only use a little bit on the tips of my finger and I will apply it right in the area where I get extremely oily or I have some unwanted shine, and that is going to be right here on my cheeks. I don't like to apply too much of this because if you do, your foundation isn't going to hold up well. It's just going to start cracking in this area because it's extremely dry. So just make sure that you are hydrating your skin beforehand. Now we're going to move on to foundation. This is actually new to me, but I have worn it twice now. And I really like it. I was a little unsure of how well I would actually like this foundation just because I haven't really been a big fan of Urban Decay foundations before. So this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked. This is the Weightless Liquid Foundation and I am in the shade 30NN. So I will just take probably 1, 2.5 pumps and I'm going to be using my Morphe sponge. And I just like to just give myself a nice layer of this foundation first. I would say it gives probably about a medium coverage on the first layer, but that's because it is a very thin, watery foundation. It does really look so nice on the skin. It makes my skin look extremely smooth and not really cakey, which is kind of the look that I'm always going for. I want a very full coverage look without the cakiness of a full coverage foundation. So this side of my face has the foundation on it. Do you see how it just looks so smooth and very airbrushed? And it's definitely a medium coverage. I could still see a little bit of my redness peeking through on my cheek, but that's okay. We will go over a second layer. So this is what my skin looks like without foundation, and on this side we have one layer of the Urban Decay foundation. So now that our foundation is done, we are going to move on to concealer. And this foundation and concealer kind of go hand in hand. It's like the mommies over here and the babies over here. This is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer in the shade 30NY. I've been using this concealer for a couple of months now. I got it back in the summertime and I am just applying it in a triangle motion underneath my eye. I don't want to apply too much because this is a very full coverage concealer and we don't want it to cake up underneath our eye. And then I'm going to just apply it on the Cupid's bow, my big ass nose, and my giant forehead. I don't know why I would want to highlight those areas, but I do. Taking the same sponge, I like to go to my under eyes last. I just think that if I do them first, there's a bigger chance of them creasing. So I like to just go and do every other area of my face first. So by the time I get to my eyes, we won't have much creasing before we set it. So now I'm just going to press the concealer, starting at the bottom to just kind of blend this into our foundation. And I slowly work up so then all of the coverage kind of stays right underneath my eye and doesn't disperse out into like the areas where I already have enough coverage. The one thing I do notice about this foundation and concealer, if you let it sit for a little bit, it definitely starts to set itself. Not where I would feel comfortable enough to not set it with actual powder, but it definitely does start to dry down and you can just see that it's not as tacky and wet anymore. So with that being said, I am going to go and set the areas of my face that I feel need some powder. We're going to be using the Stay Naked, the Fix powder, and I'm using the shade 30NN. It is a little bit lighter than I would like it to be, so we aren't going to be applying too much. I'm going to take the same sponge that we've been using throughout this whole entire tutorial, and I'm going to just go on the areas of my face that I think need a little bit of extra coverage and that also need to be set. Because like I said, the foundation is kind of quote unquote self-setting. I mean, I don't know that it claims to be. I just know that from feeling my face after applying it and letting it sit, it definitely does dry down. So I'm going to take the round end of the sponge and we're going to apply this to our lid to set our eyeshadow primer. That is a very important area to set, because if you just go on a wet base for priming shadow, it's definitely not going to blend as nice as you want it to. Now that my face has been stripped of every single dimension that I have, we are going to need some bronzer and blush. So Urban Decay recently came out with a blush trio, and I'm not really a big fan of their blush trios, but I did try this once the other day and I actually really do like it. And this is called Stay Naked Threesome. And this is in the shade Fly. And so we have a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush. The highlighter is just a little too dark for me because I am Casper the Friendly Ghost. So we are going to use the bronzer and the blush in this palette. And I'm going to be using that on a Morphe M527. This is a huge paddle brush that I love for applying bronzer. I'm definitely starting out extremely light because our foundation is extremely light. So we want to make sure that there are no harsh lines, no streaks, because you will be able to notice it a lot. Then I'm going to take it at this wonderful hairline that I have, and I'm just going to literally get right back in there, creating kind of a harsh line, and then with no extra product, I'm just going to kind of buff out the edges. Do you see how different my face is starting to look after applying so much bronzer and just giving a little bit of dimension and color back into my skin? I am going to take this Smith brush and just kind of run the bronzer down my nose. I don't like this bronzer too much for nose contouring just because it is just a little too warm. So I'm just applying whatever is on the brush to the side of my nose just to give us some dimension. And now we're going to move on to the blush in the palette. Be careful though, this is extremely pigmented, so I like to use just a little bit, and I'm going to be using this on a Sigma large angled contour, but I use it for blush, and I am just going to tap the excess off, and I'm just going to stipple extremely lightly because this is so pigmented. So once I get to this point, what I like to do is spray my face for the first time. That's just going to help absorb any of that powdery look that is on our skin. And I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. And I love to douse my skin in this. I've got my mom hooked. She likes the all-nighter. She's not really a huge fan of the De-Slick, but this has always been my favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and fan myself because I don't want to apply any more products until my skin is completely dry. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow, and I am going to be using the Urban Decay Elements palette. I think this palette is so pretty. I like the packaging. It is gorgeous. So I'm going to be using this shade right here. This is going to be Elemental, and I'm going to be using it on a Morphe M441. I'm going to start by applying this shadow in our crease area. This is just going to disperse the product kind of all over. I like most of the product to be in this outer corner, and I want it to lighten up as we go in towards our inner corner. Because this is the darkest neutral shade in the palette, I am going to use a little bit of the bronzer we used on our face. This is just going to help blend everything together a little bit more, and I'm going to use a E25 blending brush from Sigma. This has some shimmer in it, not a lot, so it's not going to really affect the look that much, but I am just going to apply it right on the lid in this outer corner. I'm not going to drag it through my eye. I'm just going to keep it right and tight on this outer corner. So when my eye opens, all of the definition is right out here. So for our lid shade, we are going to mix two shades together. I'm going to start with Earthbound. That is this green in the palette. And then on top of it, we are going to apply Fool's Gold. I did load my brush up with the shadow, and I'm going to spray it just so I get a little bit more of an intense look. So I am just packing this green shade on my lid. I'm actually going to be applying the shadow all over the lid, which is something I don't normally do. So I'm taking the same bronzer that we used to deepen up the crease, and I'm just packing the shadow on in this outer corner and in the crease. Then on top of that eyeshadow, we are going to be applying the Fool's Gold. I'm just going to apply this with just a little bit of a light hand. I don't want the gold to be too intense. I want some of that green to be able to peek through the gold. Urban Decay has definitely some of the most pigmented eyeshadows I've ever used. I mean, take the Electric palette. I mean, if you guys never got your hands on that, that was probably one of the best palettes for color I have ever seen, ever, because the colors blended so nicely. They were pigmented and they weren't too dry. So I'm going to take the same brush that we used to apply the bronzer, and I am just going to run this right underneath my lash line. And having a multi-use product like this bronzer, honestly, it just ties the whole entire look together. There's bronzer in the eye, there's bronzer on my face. It just makes the whole look a little bit more cohesive. We're going to be applying our mascara before our false lashes, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This is an extremely volumizing mascara, and if you're not careful, it can get a little clumpy, but you have to just be careful how much you're applying. So I just like to look down and kind of just blink into the mascara wand, and that just seems to really do the trick for me. So I'm actually going to mix two shades yet again. I'm going to be using Luna, which is this white shade in the middle, and then I'm going to be taking Electric Air. This is going to be our inner corner highlight. Do you guys see how intense these shimmer shades are in this palette? I mean, hello? So because my lashes are not from Urban Decay, I am going to apply those off camera, and then I will be back to do our highlight and our lipstick. To highlight my skin, we're going in with an oldie. This is the Naked Urban Decay Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. So it's very similar to the Threesome palette that we have, but this highlighter works a lot better for my skin tone right now. And I'm just taking this highlighter over here on the Jaclyn J02 brush. I'm going to spray the brush a little bit just to add a little bit more intenseness. Last but not least, we are going to apply our lip. We're going to be using the Naked. This is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry Juicy Lipstick. This is a really nude metallic lipstick. This color is extremely close to my actual lip color, so it's not really doing a whole lot for us. So I am just going to top it off with a gloss. This is not Urban Decay. It is actually Grande Lips. And for the final step of this tutorial, we are going to lastly spray our face with some Urban Decay De-Slick. I want to make sure that this look lasts me all day. And just like that, this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed my full face using only Urban Decay makeup. If you guys like this kind of video, definitely let me know. I will definitely try and do more brands. It does take a little bit to accumulate all of the products you need for this type of video, but if you guys want to see it, I will definitely do it. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not already, and give the video a big thumbs up. And check out my last video, which will be linked right here. Stay on the channel, have a couple laughs, learn a couple makeup techniques, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.